Zen Buddhism teaches that the deepest transformation does not come from adding, fixing, or striving. It comes from stopping. From sitting quietly and allowing the restless surface of the mind to settle until the truth beneath becomes visible. Zen is not about becoming someone better. It's about realizing that there was never anyone to improve. At the heart of Zen lies the radical insight that enlightenment is not a distant achievement, but our original nature. The mind, when free from clinging and judgment, is already whole, clear as a mountain lake, empty yet alive. The task is not to build something new, but to see through the illusions that obscure what is always present. This is why the Zen masters speak in paradoxes. When you seek it, you lose it. When you stop seeking, it finds you. Zen training is famously simple. One sits zazen facing a wall or an empty space. There are no elaborate rituals, no mantras, no theories to memorize. The breath becomes the teacher, the posture, the temple. Every time the mind drifts into thought, it is gently returned to the immediacy of this moment. Over time, the boundaries between self and world begin to soften. The sound of the wind, the hum of the refrigerator, the rise and fall of your own breathing, all dissolve into the same field of awareness. This simplicity, however, hides extraordinary discipline. The Zen path demands unwavering honesty. It asks you to sit through discomfort, boredom, confusion, and the endless chatter of the ego that wants life to be different. In this way, Zen transforms ordinary experiences into mirrors. Anger reveals attachment, fear exposes craving, impatience unveils the refusal to accept things as they are. Each moment becomes an opportunity for awakening. Zen masters often teach through direct experience rather than explanation. A question is met with silence, a shout, or the swing of a stick. These gestures are not violence but compassion, the master jolting the student out of conceptual sleep. The goal is not to understand Zen intellectually, but to see reality directly, unfiltered by thought. Personal growth in Zen means surrendering the idea of progress itself. It is the paradox of effortless effort. You practice wholeheartedly but without grasping for results. The ego, obsessed with self-improvement, slowly dissolves under the clarity of awareness. What remains is a natural state of simplicity and compassion. Zen does not promise a world free of suffering. It teaches a way to meet suffering with stillness. When you stop fighting what is, peace reveals itself as the background of every experience. Where Zen finds stillness, Taoism finds flow. The Tao, or way, is the natural rhythm that moves through all things, the invisible current that shapes the seasons, the tides, and the turning of your own breath. Personal growth in the Taoist view means learning to move with this current rather than against it. Taoist sages like Lao Tzu taught that strength arises from softness, wisdom from humility, and power from yielding. The highest good, he wrote, is like water. It benefits all things and does not compete. To follow the Tao is to live without resistance, to allow events to unfold without grasping or fear. This isn't passivity, it's harmony. In this way, Taoism and Zen share a common root. Both dissolve the artificial boundaries of ego and time. Both point toward a life lived in accord with what already is. The Zen master's still mind and the Taoist sage's flowing heart are two expressions of the same truth. That the way forward is inward, and that the path is not something to find, it is something to follow. Before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water.